Welcome back everybody. So guys, I'm going more and more in it in the CSS. So right now I'm just creating the table. Okay, I just want to teach you that we can work on the table using the CSS too. Okay, this is a simple and easy table. We've learned about it a lot more in the HTML area or the HTML section. Well, this is the TR, and this TR in the head, it means we are just talking about the HTML head right now. TD. Okay, so sorry, in the head we just should not use the TD because it can be the TH, looking more good. Now serial number, the student name, you can type anything, whatever you prefer. I'm just typing the student name, the father name, whatever, just to make more columns and more detail. Father name, and then the teacher name, whatever you have in your mind, just put it. Teacher name, and what more? Contact number. Awesome. Go to the T body because we've created the T head already, so this is the T body area, and I'm going inside it and backspace, and here the TR first, and going inside this TR and creating the TD. Awesome. The first one should be the 1, the second one should be the John, and there I'm just applying the DOE. I think this is the fake name mostly in the internet I've seen, so I just use the John Doe. By the way, the Mark, the teacher name as Mark, and the contact number as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, whatever. Save and just simply copy this TR and paste it. Now save and go to the browser and refresh. This is what we just created. Awesome. What more I need? So now let's start working on the CSS, actually on the table with the CSS. So first of all, I'm going to the top here. Okay, I'm just calling the table directly the tag. I'm not using any kind of ID there. And what I'm just applying, first of all, the border. Okay, I'm not using the simple border way, the attribute of the border, but the CSS way. So the border I'm applying around 2 pixels with the solid outline and the black color. Save and go to the browser and refresh. This is what I just created. Looking awesome? No, basically it has no border inside, no lines inside the table. So go to the notepad and apply the CSS on the on the TR, TH and TD too. Okay, these are the TDs and these are the TH. So we can do two things. We can, I'm just gonna teach you another method. We can just call the TD and just simply can copy and paste this. Okay, now refresh and see. Looking awesome. Not really awesome, I'll just give you another solution to you, but this is the way. But why not, instead of simply copying, add a comma and just type TD and the TH. Well, if you talk about the labels, so the TH should be on first, TH and the TD. Okay, you can do this too. It means you just want to apply this effect with this name, tag name, with this tag name and this one too, and there we should not put the comma for the very last, and refresh. All of them has the borders. You can see it should be the 1px because I'm just gonna see, it's looking awesome. Yeah, looking perfect with the 1px. But if I just go there and apply another class, the border collapse, and as the value, simple type collapse. Okay, now save and go to the browser back. You can see that all these pieces are divided. Refresh. Now it's the single one because we just put it the border collapse. Save and refresh. Looking, I think it's looking awesome. So something more do you want to apply? Just put the table height to, so do you want to apply the height on all these things or only the table? Exactly, only the table. So now I need to create the table again. I'm just clearing you that why I just did this. I just want to apply the 500 px as width. So refresh. Now it's looking awesome because it has the 500 width. I'm just zooming in. Okay, so by the way, If I just put the width there, you can understand that it can be confusing a lot more. Refresh now. All the elements has the width and it became very worst. Refresh, looking perfect, I think. So when you want to apply something especially or separately, so you have to call the name of the table or any other tag separately. In the elements you want to apply in a group, so let's just simply call the group's name together. Well, in the same way you can put the height too, so I'm just putting the height 500 px, which is too much for height. Refresh now, you can see that it's too much, so I'm just putting only the 200 for now. Refresh. Okay, looking awesome. But did you notice one thing, that these elements, if I just change its width into 800, then you will see the thing. Refresh now. Did you see that these elements, the th is in the center by default? Okay, these are the center elements, but we want to make them center to the td, so simply we have to call the td only td, because only td needs to be center. So did you remember the text line we've learned in the text chapter? Just simply call the text line and apply the center, or you can put the left or right, whatever you want. Now all the data is in the center. I think it's looking awesome, but there is still a problem. Did you see that all the text is in the center from the left and right, and from the top and bottom it's in the middle? Okay, I just want them on the top center basically. So put the vertical align. Okay, now where you want on the top, so put the top and refresh. Now all the data is on the top. Do you want on a middle is the by default value, so refresh, it's on the middle. Or do you want them on a button, so put the button too and refresh, the text is in the button. I think you got this thing too, but something more. For example, you just put it that as the left. Save and refresh. Now you can see that I just put them on a left. If I just don't put this, so it's they are by default on the left position. Now as you can see that they are by default on the left, but they're actually just touching the border. It's not cool. So first of all, I just put the text line left, which will affect nothing because this is by default value, but I'm just pressing an enter and I'm just putting the padding. Did you remember the padding from the box model? And did you remember that we can apply the padding in the margin by name of the cell spacing and cell padding by using the attributes we just learned in the HTML table chapter? But here 20 pixels and refresh. Now you can see that it has the space. Every td, okay, every td has the space inside of it. Okay, however, you just put it the vertical align button, but after the button it has the space inside the element. And if you just press enter and put the, sorry, I just cannot go out of the td, the margin with 20 pixels and save and refresh. Now it is not affecting this. Why? Because did you remember that you just put it the border collapse? So border collapse is just overcoming the margin. That's why I'm not watching the margin by. And this is a basic shape of a table. Do you want to make it more interesting? So first of all, just small it. Okay, looking perfect. But as I said that, do you want to make them more interesting? So there I'm just putting only the 5px, which is too much. Refresh. Okay, and what more I need, the height. I'm just removing the height and I'm just leaving the table on the by default height, which is this height. Okay, awesome. 10px, I think it will look more beautiful. Okay, perfect. So what more I need, I just need to copy the table. No, it can be really typical to copy the table because I just have to add the classes and the IDs. By the way, just note down whatever I just teach you, and I'm just gonna guide you another interesting thing. I'm just gonna remove the border. I'm just creating another border, the border bottom. Okay, and what I'm just doing at this moment, I'm just adding the comment with this border, the top one. Comment. Okay, perfect. Now the border bottom and 2px solid black. I just added the border with the bottom side. Okay, so refresh. Now you can see that it's looking awesome because only the bottom side has the border. Perfect. Now just change the color and make it silver. Save and refresh. Now it's looking more beautiful. Basically it just got the look of the bootstrap, and I'm just making this as the center. Save and refresh. Now this is the bootstrap way. With more color variation we can make it a beautiful bootstrap theme. Something more, why not we add some kind of hover effect? So the TR and the TR hover. Did you remember that we just talked about the different states of the A anchor tag? We can apply the hover or the other states to the simple tags too. Whenever the mouse hover on these elements, we will get the interesting thing. So right now I'm just applying the effect, the background color, or you know that we just don't need to type the complete thing, the background and the color. Just simply type background and just put the silver one. Save and refresh. Hover the mouse. Now you can see that it's giving us a beautiful ground. Pretty awesome. Well, for more you will see this in a better way in the bootstrap chapter. Exactly, the bootstrap chapter is in this complete masterclass course. So I'm leaving the table right now. You can apply this table on your own. By the way, something more, why not you learn? Did you notice the problem in this code or in the view? If I just hover the mouse, refresh, and now it's going awesome, but when I just hover the mouse on the head, it's too changing the color, but not really cool it is. So I just want to get this thing only on the elements, only on the TRs which are in the T body. Okay, we've learned about this thing in the selectors chapter. Okay, now it will only select the TRs which are inside the T body, not the D head. So refresh. Now you can see that nothing happening, but here going awesome. Okay, perfect. And the last thing is, if I just click there and just apply the T head, add in a space and the TR. Okay, I'm not talking about the hover of the TR of T head, just directly adding the background as the brown and the color as white. Save and go to the browser and refresh. You can see that it's now in a brown color, looking awesome. Something more that I think the padding too, I think it won't apply. Yeah, it's not applying. So TH2. Now the TD on the TH, I just applied the text line center, which won't work on the TH because it has the by default this one, and vertical align bottom. Okay, pretty awesome. This should be the middle. Now everything is fine. Refresh. Now is it looking perfect? Yeah, exactly, it's looking perfect. You can use this whenever you want. So guys, let me leave and we'll meet in the next class. Stay tuned and goodbye.